for?
I don't
in
know
masonry.
What it stand for?
Real quick, in masonry, if I do this, what it mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
What does this EA stand for in masonry?
I'm not into masonry.
Hey, hold on, stop. Please don't speak on.
I'm not no mason.
Hold on.
I'm not no mason.
Hold on.
Only thing with masonry is the knowledge within it.
You have to understand.
Go
I'm
ahead.
moving the conversation forward.
You're right.
All right.
It's your
Check this out.
Go ahead.
Please don't speak on the first degree. You don't even know what it's called.
Okay.
Let's move on from that.
What are you trying to get to? Explain to me why you would push masonry to our people if you... Then why would you have it on your headband? Why would you have it like everywhere? Like, explain that.
That's how y'all don't run into brick walls. Ask first.
I'm asking. That's exactly why I'm asking.
An agent. The reason why is there are multiple reasons. Go ahead. There are multiple reasons why I wear the Masonic emblem. The first reason, when I was 16 years old, I became a Mason on purpose. Talked to my Umi and the two worshipful masters and supreme grand masters who...
York right or Scottish?
Scottish right. That's the end of it?
No, I'm saying. So you didn't have to go through any rituals when you joined. And I don't see how you joined at 16. What kind of rituals, though?
Let's
explain that to me, please. Yeah.
All right. I want you to know something, right? You're on a live with somebody who's going to talk to you.
Okay.
You have those... Right. Whether or not you want to get to a resolve to get your questions answered, or you just want to talk and throw out claims. You got to decide where you at with it.
And we can talk. You're right. That's the right way.
All right, what's your question?
Okay. So with the NOAPO...
We beyond the masonry thing now?
No, I'm saying. It's tying into what I was going to say. With Dr. York and his teachings, he has a lot of truth in it. But even with him, I don't agree with his teachings because of him being a Mason. But you didn't tell me like what kind of rituals you had to endure by you being a Mason.
Okay.
Particularly a Scottish
Rite. Right, so I'm telling you how this going to work. If you can ask me a question, I can get you your answer. You don't got to even do any of the rest of the jargon.
Okay.
If you ask me a question, I'll give you an answer. What's your question?
Okay. What rituals did you have to undergo as a Mason?
Okay. I didn't have to undergo any rituals.
They all have to do.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I didn't have to. I want to make sure that's very clear. Just based off of how I came in. The two brothers who came, they were twins. We called them the genies in the hood. We stayed on Venetian Hill in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know where you're from. But that's the west side of Atlanta.
I'm in Florida.
Okay. Go ahead. West side of Atlanta, there's a place called Venetian Hill, a little street called Venetian Hill. That's where they stayed at. And we stayed on somewhere called Sarah M. Hardin. All right, one street called Sarah M. Hardin. They perpendicular to one another. So I was known in the community for what? Teaching and reaching the gang members, everybody, and bringing them to the church to talk to them outside the church or behind the church, or being in school, talking to them on the courtyards and all of that. And this is all throughout that time where I'm in that area, which was a few years, 3-4 years. So the community organizers that were there were a lot of them were Masons, and they started to pay attention to my community work. So they came because they already knew my mother, my Umi. They came and they started to talk to her about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Talking to your mother. Yeah.
They came and they were talking to her about masonry. And my Umi was like side-eyeing them because she didn't know whether or not she wanted me to become a Mason. So they said, well, here's what he would have to do, what he would be required to do, So my Umi was literally sitting with them two brothers. Literally two biological brothers. If I had their name, I would say it, but I know one was named Anthony, another name something else. I got to look at my records. But I think Anthony and Antoine, one of them, I got to figure it out. But she was sitting with them, and she said, no, he's not doing that, he's not doing that, he's not doing that. No, that's cool. I don't know what she's saying no to. All I'm hearing is them. I'm overhearing her say this while they talking. So then after they got through talking, they left. And the next day they came to the house and they knocked on my door. And I looked at my Umi and she said, that's for you. So I went out and they like, I want to talk to you about the square. I already knew what they were talking about because I grew up reading the Nuwapian Grand Lodge book. My stepfather's a Mason. I grew up knowing about this. My godfather's a Mason. I grew up knowing about what Masonry is actually about. Pearl don't know anything about it. They think it's Illuminati. It's all laughter to them. And them brothers were always doing things in the community that had things to do with construction worker. So he used to try to teach me about the actual way to lay tile and brick and mortar, all those stuff. And he was he had the book, the New Wapping Grand Lodge book, and he would leave it around, and I would read it. So the long story short, I didn't have to do rituals. They didn't even. Their thing was just to walk me through real quick
because they already had saw the work he was putting in.
Yeah. Like, however,
prior,
they explained it to me though. They said, "Listen, you still want to take the walk, meaning you still want to do the walkthrough so you can know what's going on." So I did the walkthrough. I had the blindfold on. I had the strip, meaning you lift one of your sides of your arm, your shirt up over your shoulder. You lift one of your pants leg up, and you take off one of your shoes. They were telling me that, right? Because first when they said that shit, I went with it. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean strip? I was already gonna walk home, but they're like, no, strip, like, and they started doing it. Like, they started to take the shirt up and put it on my shoulder. They rolled up my pants leg. Say, roll up your pants leg, and then I had the blindfold on at this point. So this is called divestation. They were telling me this. They said you're being divested. All right. Then I walked through, and we wound up going to their backyard. It was me. It wasn't just me. It was someone else too. All right. So we at the lodge. We go through the lodge. My brother who's traveling with me, his name Omari too. My name Omari. So we both traveling, and we get to the backyard, and they walk us in circles. But it was such a wide circle, we didn't even realize we were walking in a circle. They told us later, this is circumambulation. Boom. We had the cable toe science given to us, meaning you're supposed to be tied to another brother. Boom. They had this shed in the backyard that seemed like this outhouse, but I never laid eyes on it because I was blindfolded. But we walked up.
So this was a part of the ritual, in a sense. All of this, like to get initiated, this was initiation, all of it,
or the initiation. All of this, that's why I showed you this, EA. All of this, the enter the apprentice initiation. Entered apprentice, EA. Right? Where you walk through the two pillars of Boaz and Joachim. Okay? Right. That's symbolic of you coming through your mother's legs, the womb again. You being reborn. All right? So, boom. Okay. So, same thing they showed y'all in the Matrix, but y'all love that movie, don't understand it's Masonic. I went into the shed. They closed the door. I sit down, my brother on my right. Not my biological brother, but he had my very literal, my biological name. We shared a biological name. So my brother on my right, and we sitting there for 3 hours. You see what I'm saying? Literally. And it could have been longer than that, but they came and they knocked a few times. They kept doing 3 knocks. That's one thing I observed. And they explained that later. And then they come in and then they taunt you. They say, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. You gonna give up. And another thing is they tell you the whole while you in there, you can't talk. And that your nickname is Caution. And they're teaching you how to be composed. They're teaching you composure. That no matter what happened, don't speak, don't utter a thing. Right? There's a lot of stuff I was learning. So they taunting you. They pushing your shoulder. You ain't gonna make it. And they talking to each other. What do you think? What, another hour, another 2 weeks? Okay, we'll be back. And then they'll leave you in there for another hour. Then they come back. So all of this I was going through. Long story short, because this is a long thing. But long story short, we ended up in whatever room we was in. It was a smaller room. And I'm on my knees, and my brother's right there to the right of me on his knees. And they're reading us something that we're supposed to be repeating. And they're telling us about the arts, our parts, and our points. And the main focus in that room was us understanding about our obligation or our OB. All right? So people outside would probably say obligation, but we said OB. It was like saying it for short. It's like a slang. Either way. So they handed me a Bible, and they handed my brother a book. But we didn't hold on to it. Like he was telling me, he said, push your hand on this Bible. And then he showed me how to do it. It's like I was holding my hand downward in front of my stomach and upward in front of my stomach. There's a book in it. Then he took the book out. He said, hold it. So I wasn't actually holding the book at that point. I was holding like the Chi Masters do, which that was explained to me too. And then we were told what about I held, I conceal, I will never reveal, right? Any of the ancient hidden mysteries of Freemasonry. So we were given our thing. And then after that, they said, okay, cool. We're about to get somebody that y'all want to meet. They went out and got the Supreme Grand Master. And they brought him in, or the Grand Master, they brought him in. we told you y'all name is, right? And neither one of us said anything because we remembering, nah, this a trick. Like, we were told don't say nothing, right? Mm-hmm. So we ain't say nothing. But then they kept like heckling us, like, nah, come on, man. Y'all done got this far and y'all ain't gonna say it. Y'all done went through everything you do. All you gotta do is say the nickname we gave you. Oh, they not even ready. So me and him thinking, oh, I could feel him. We both thinking like, damn, like what the fuck? All right, maybe we should say this shit. So we both around the same time were like, caution. And then all we hear is shuffling. Doors closing, slamming. Oh, they walked out. And then then at the end, they were like, yo, you come on. We stood up and we walked out front into the front of the lot. And I said, okay, so what's going on now? He said, you got to come back. He said, y'all didn't pass. He said, you was supposed to be silent. You weren't supposed to say nothing. So I actually had to come back, but I came back by myself and did it again. My brother didn't keep traveling with me. So I had to come back. So another thing, if I was just going to be making this stuff up, for one, I would never have said I was 16 because that's not the universally accepted age requirement. Universally,
you're right.
It's 21. And one of the
makes sense. It makes sense though because you said like you said the work you was doing. But I don't mean to even cut you off. But I had another question though.
Go ahead.
You kind of went on tandem. But when it comes to you, right, on your platform, how come you don't like? Well, for me, you popped up out of nowhere, right? And the times that we're in right now is real shit going on in the spiritual and as well as the material realm, right? So I guess why I didn't gravitate to you was because real teachers, they would be, not saying you weren't a real teacher, you know what I'm saying? But real teachers, they speak on consciousness as far as when it comes to actual shit that has to do with betterment of self. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying come join, be a Nuwabian.
I'm not saying that either.
I've heard it a few times from you, but it was in the past. I've seen some of your videos. You know what I'm saying?
How am I going to say that when it's Christians who walk?
But I'm saying though,
I'm not saying be no Nuwapian.
You recommend it though.
Recommend
right?
what?
You recommend it.
What is Nuwapu? What is a Nuwapian?
Faise.
What, bro?
Faise.
You say like you said my name. You're not answering the question. What is a Nuwapu?
Faise.
What?
Faise.
What?
That's like a religion, basically. I ain't even gonna care.
You're wrong. All right, go ahead.
Most of your followers in this cult, you can say, they have a certain type of mindset, right? So anybody who has that type of mindset when it comes regarding a
bro, can you ask me a question? Look, leader, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been doing this long.
I can't explain.
I need you to ask me a question, bro. I need you to ask me a question.
Let me get my point out. Let me just get my point out.
You said you had another question, bro.
So I can't go into why I feel like you're an agent and why you are an agent.
And that's a different thing. Where you at with it? You either about to ask me a question or you about to tell me about the agent. Okay, tell me about the agent.
Because you keep cutting me off and then you're not letting me explain to get into my point.
Say explanation. You say you had a question. Am I wrong for understanding whether or not we're moving forward?
You're right. But like, bro.
All right, which one is it right now so I'll know? Are you about to ask me a question? You about to explain how I'm an agent?
Can I do my explanation, bro?
Go ahead.
Okay. Reason why I feel like you were an agent. You have a platform. You have followers. I don't know how long you've been on that Instagram shit, but you popped up on my feed randomly, magically, right?
That's how the algorithm works.
You study Dr. York's teachings. Dr. York, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
He has rank.
Do you know what you said?
He's an actor. Anybody whose pineal open is wide open. They got the message from spirit. There's no doubt about that. I don't have to because with you, you're more analytical. You can say this happened, that happened, and tell stories all day, right? You know what I'm saying? But knowledge, real knowledge.
Yo, am I too patient with these
primordial knowledge? Come on, man. Like what?
They don't even exist for real. All right, so look. All right, your explanation. Where are we going with it? Are you going to explain about me being an agent, or are you going to talk about Malachi York? Where you at with it?
By you following his teachings and by you pushing the content that you push about all these damn celebrities, about shit that don't really make sense, even with your third eye shit, talking about the water bottle, nigga, you could have said that you was better off saying, look at the sun. My nigga, you was better off saying, going outside and grounding.
I did.
I'm just saying.
I did say that.
Your shit.
You're brand new.
What?
You like
my brand new what?
You're like a baby out here. I've been talking
nigga,
about.
I'm just technical and I'm intuitive and I'm analytical. We talking about the way that you lead right now, bro.
Maybe
talking about what you're leading.
Stop seeing me as a leader. Stop looking at me as a leader.
I don't see
want me to be a leader.
You as no leader. I see you as an agent. I see you as an agent.
All right, but look, can you take your attention to the screen real quick?
Yeah. All right. I'm looking.
You see this symbol right here?
Mm-hmm.
You recognize it?
I recognize it, definitely.
You know who that is?
Who is that?
That's me.
That's you.
Okay. You see this right here?
Yeah.
It's 9 years ago. 2016.
You been a Mason, yeah, right? For sure.
Okay, let me show you something else. Because you said I popped up out of nowhere. I'm going to show you something else real quick. 16-year-old Mason. I want you to pay attention to not just the video. I want you to pay attention to the view count.
But Faise, hold on. This is what I'm saying, though. Even with the masonry shit in general.
Bro, can you wait for a second?
Go ahead.
Can you wait for a second?
Go ahead.
Because I'd be lying if I tell you that the tone is even favorable. All right. You see the 1.5 million views right here? You see the date? 2014.
Okay.
You're 10 years old. On one video you get to see. Not to mention all the other videos who done got lost on cameras when I'm 8 and 9 years old talking about the pain we felt. When we had guns to our heads, when they came in, they took our land, when they locked us up, put us in defects, they took our parents, and then told y'all out here that Malachi York hurt us when it was the government that did it. And our people was in this building in Decatur, gathered young children. The young children were gathered together to honor one another, love one another, stand with one another, and not just screaming the ancient Egyptian stuff around us, the cultural stuff you can't see, the Native American stuff you can't see from all our schools that we went through, and everybody was there. Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk.
No, I'm listening. You good? Yeah.
Y'all saying
listen.
People like you step forth and you say agent, and what you don't understand is the agent ain't gonna take no time and deal with y'all disrespect. The agent ain't gonna take no time and deal with you idiots walking around with shit you don't even understand. Talking about shit you don't even understand.
That's the thing.
And disregarding the people who went through the pain. We went through 23 years of isolation, pain, being ridiculed in school because we was the ones who had the information and we was blended into y'all world. And y'all motherfuckers was having sex in 2nd grade and 3rd grade. Y'all was doing shit we didn't even know children could do. Y'all was watching pornography. It was y'all world. When we got out here, we was so culture shocked. This man right here is pure, and it never changed. You popped up out of nowhere. Young Pharaoh popped up out of nowhere. Nature Boy popped up out of nowhere. Brother Polite popped up out of nowhere. Y'all, Rashad Jamal popped up out of nowhere. He clearly been here. Who the fuck are y'all?
Right.
So one more thing I'll say for everybody who's listening, and for you. I can go back further. I'm sure I can go through Facebook and find when this man was 7 years old, the things he was talking about, the things he was on. If you give your government the credit of planting somebody as brilliant and genuine and sincere as yours truly, the niggas stop fighting because your government is way more powerful than you and you will never overcome them if they can create a me. You would never overcome them motherfuckers if they'll create a nigga like myself who's not only 1,000 times ahead of y'all, got 1,000 times more experience spiritually, esoterically, physically, and all of that. But if I'm on their side, automatically you lose. What's your last word?
I heard everything you said. You just definitely have different opinions, but I definitely see that you have been in the field since a young person, and you have been, but like I said, it's basically agree to disagree. I just have my own belief about it and my intuitiveness about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can show all the receipts, you can do this and that, but I know
what?
You know what I'm saying?
But what?
I know.
But what?
Where your
receipts? Well, hold on.
Like I said, it's intuitive.
Where your receipts? Where your
I get it from my higher self.
Where your receipts?
I get it from my
Where
answers.
your receipts?
I get it from
all
within.
that. I get it from my higher self too. All right, we even. Where your receipts?
That's
where your
cool.
receipts?
You have a bigger
I'm on
platform.
YouTube right now. We can go Google. Where you want to go?
If I were to make a PowerPoint,
show me some receipts. Show me how long you've been in this. Show me your blood, sweat, and tears. That's all I want to hear you talk about right now. Show me something.
Right.
Show me proof.
Piece of knowledge. But I tell people to go with
when? Since when? Starting when?
Simple as that.
Starting when?
I mean, you can pull up on my page if you want to.
All right, go ahead. Starting when?
It's on Instagram, though.
Starting when?
Go on Instagram.
Starting when?
I don't do it the same way that you do it. That's
starting when? When did you start?
It's different.
When did you start?
It's the difference between it.
When did you start?
Start what?
When did you start speaking the higher knowledge?
This year. I made my page this year.
Are you an agent? You're an agent?
I'm an agent.
Yes.
I'm an agent.
Now prove me wrong.
My old Instagram got disabled, right?
I'm an agent. Now prove me wrong.
Instagram got disabled, right?
Mine too.
Mine too. Okay. Made a new account. Boom. Started preaching the real.
I can prove mine got disabled.
Okay.
All right. And then after I prove mine, I want you to prove yours. I'm about to prove my
That's
Instagram.
irrelevant. Oh, that's nothing.
This brother.
It ain't nothing fake about me.
What did it say? 2018, right?
Okay.
He just got here 2025.
Okay.
This say, warning, this video contains explicit truth. All right, let me go to it because I don't want to watch the whole thing. Let's see if we can go to where it's around. Got on the green, design the beans. Talk about how the drugs affecting our communities. Let's see if we can find it.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
That was my old page.
Yeah.
I had 33,000 followers in 2018. Terminated. No response, no explanation, any of that. Okay. So if your page being terminated makes you not an agent, all right, my page got terminated too. Now what? How are some other ways that I am? Other ways that I'm an agent, so we can deal with it. Give me one example, and we're gonna deal with it one by one. Give me one example of how I'm an agent.
Okay, I just have a question. So why
is this about the agent thing?
Nah, it's about just your content.
Do you concede that point?
Yeah, I can see that point.
Right, go ahead.
Sure. I mean, I will tell you about the agent. Is that okay?
No, I said give me an example of how I am. We're gonna take one example at a time.
The way you talk. I know you've been in this shit for a long time, but it don't matter how long nobody been in this shit. You can get prepped since a jit into this shit, right? How you got prepped into the Nubians and as well as the Freemasonry, right? There's no doubt about that. But you know how to talk. So I'm saying you can disregard everything I say. But like I said, intuitively, I know.
So it's based on, is that
I'm Haitian. I know what my spirit tells me. Like, simple as that.
I'm saying we're going to do one point, an example, right? And then we move from there.
Okay.
Are you saying that I speak like an agent?
No, I'm saying that has to do with it. But you were born into it.
Because I know how to articulate well.
Your family has already been into it. You were born into this.
Right now.
You had to push a certain agenda.
We were into right now.
But then, no, it's all mixed up because Dr. York's teachings are not right knowledge. They have a lot of things in there that are mixed with lies.
All right, we're going to deal with that now.
Especially when it comes to the Freemasonry.
We're going to deal with that right now.
Because he's a Greek Mason.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You make a statement, I'm going to deal with it.
Okay.
All right, give me one thing that Dr. Malachi York taught that wasn't right knowledge. Don't say a category. Tell me the thing. Masonry is a category, if you're not familiar. Tell me the thing he taught that wasn't right.
I don't do.
You a flunky.
Right.
You flunked this game. You flunked this school. You don't even have your shit in order. I'm going to give you one more opportunity to do that.
Okay.
Tell me one thing that Dr. Malachi...
Proof already out there, though.
Tell me one thing that Dr. Malachi...
I don't even got to explain myself.
Tell me one thing that Dr. Malachi taught that wasn't right knowledge. Tell me one thing he taught that wasn't right knowledge.
All his shit.
Tell me one thing.
When it comes to the serious, we do have...
See, you fucking up already because you believe what another nigga said. You don't understand he got it from Pops.
Right.
You fucking up because you already believe what another nigga said. Don't know he got it from Pops. So you trying to attack Pops. About to use Pops shit to try to validate and invalidate him
even before his shit. What are you talking about?
It don't make sense.
Even before his shit, that had star systems, different star systems, Lyra, Orion.
Is that wrong knowledge or right knowledge? Is it wrong or right?
It's right knowledge.
Wrong or right knowledge?
What are you talking? It's right knowledge. Them star systems really
all right,
exist.
give me one thing that he taught that's wrong knowledge. Not the right. Don't bring up right shit. Bring up some wrong shit.
80% of his shit is the truth. 90% is the truth.
All right, so give me some of
there's
the 20%
still
that's fake.
the shit that is mixed with.
All right, give me one example of some shit he taught that wasn't right knowledge, agent.
I ain't no agent, my guy.
Prove it.
I ain't no agent.
Don't know how to speak truth.
Because we go off intuition and actual knowledge itself. We don't have to look at no books. We don't have to look at no books.
There you go. You know you fucked up, right?
You don't have to.
You know you fucked up, right?
I'm not no agent.
You know you fucked up, right? I said what agents. I said what agents don't do.
I ain't no agent, nigga.
And you said because
nigga, I'm not no agent.
You know you fucked up, right?
Not no agent.
Fucked up, right?
Esta fe lo tonda pa we que zoya como ye. Come on now, bro.
That's an agent.
Real Haitian nigga.
Asian round with Asian.
Real Haitian nigga. Down here in Florida. Down here in Florida.
It rhymes. It's only right. All right, so give me one thing. Give me one thing. Give me one thing that Dr. Melakazi taught. Give me one thing that Dr. Melakazi
on his page, right? On his page,
give me one thing that Dr. Melakazi taught.
I make PowerPoint.
Give me one thing that Dr. Melakazi taught.
Let me get my shit in order.
Hey, yo, bro.
Let me get my shit in order.
Your
I'm gonna break down the PowerPoint. And then
you got conquered by it.
No, I'm saying you had receipts. You had receipts. I didn't come. I came intuitively. I came intuitively to this. I came intuitively. I'm not no agent, first of all.
You ain't no
I'm not no agent, fam. I'm not no agent.
All right, so
listen.
Give me real
you came with receipts and all that.
Oh, you go check this out.
And then the way you talk and all that.
No, okay, we already went over that. All right, check this out. Give me one thing. You said 80% of what Dr. Melakazi taught is false. So give me one thing out of the 20%.
I said 80% of it is true.
Okay, so
80% of it is some of it is true.
You said,
but like I said,
okay, look, let's deal
still with the lies within that.
Check this out.
That's all I was saying.
Let's deal with it.
That's all I said.
You said 80% of what he taught is true. Let's deal with the 20% time.
You call me an agent? No, don't do that.
All right.
No, I'm not the agent.
Did you call me an agent?
I'm not. I'm not.
Agent.
Yes, I called you an agent.
Did you call me an agent?
That's true.
Did you call me an agent?
Yes.
All right, did I refute it?
Yes.
Did I pull up receipts?
Yeah. But am
I still talking? Am I still
already groomed into it though? You were already groomed into it though, bro. You groomed into it. Spirit told me, bro.
Am I still talking to you?
Spirit told me that you groomed into it, bro.
Talking to you?
They are put in place already though. That's what I'm saying though.
We're gonna deal with the it, right? So
okay.
Out of 20% that he taught that's not true, can you give me one thing that isn't right knowledge?
I don't deal with his teachings, bro. I deal with knowledge.
You bear false witness.
Yourself.
You're lying then.
I deal with knowledge itself. I deal with knowledge teachings. I don't subscribe to his teachings.
You said 20% of what you teach is not true. I'm asking you to provide me one teaching that he taught that isn't true.
I don't want to. I don't have to, my nigga. I just told you. I intuitively noticed it. You can code receipts and all this. I ain't came with no receipts. I came with what my Haitian ancestors tell me, nigga. Shit. Down here in the South, we know. I see the patterns.
Okay, if you know, prove it.
But I still respect you. I still respect you because you can rap. You know what I'm saying? You do preach here and there. But like when it comes to bro, if you an agent or not an agent, you are an agent.
Do you respect me as an agent?
My nigga, are you an agent?
No. But you called me one. So you believe I am. And you respect me with that belief?
I said that I respect the things you do.
You said you respect me. This is recorded. Okay. That means you'll be this, whatever you are right now, you'll be that forever.
I appreciate that. All intention is good intention because once people see my shit, they'll understand where I'm coming from intuitively.
We gave you the opportunity to show where you're coming from.
Simple.
And you said I was birthed into it.
I don't have no laptop.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
I'm talking to you face to face.
Real quick.
You could have talked to me face to face.
I'm talking to you face to face, tone to tone.
Tone to tone. Okay.
So that's all you need. Clearly.
Okay.
You said I was raised into it. I asked you about it. You said two different things. One of the things you said was you don't get into his teachings. The other thing you said was you don't want to tell me. You don't stand on truth, right?
I don't want to tell you what.
You just said I don't want to tell you.
Tell you what?
I asked you a question about the 20% out. You said you don't want to tell me.
Okay.
So which one is it? Either you don't get into his teachings or you don't want to tell me his teachings. Which one is it?
I'm all in.
Which one is it?
I stand on that. Agents. I call agents.
Man, okay.
I call agents. Okay, that's
you got conquered by an agent?
Okay.
Then you ain't no Neo.
Yes, I got conquered by an agent.
Definitely got more work.
I got conquered by an agent.
Let that happen.
I ain't come with no receipts. You ain't give me a chance to come with receipts. Like I said, I thought we were just gonna talk. You come up.
You weren't prepared.
Old videos. No. I was prepared. Of course I was prepared. I was prepared. We're talking. We're talking, Faise.
If I'm the agent planted in your community, you just got your ass whooped. You underestimate the government.
Okay.
You got to do better.
Are you an Israeli spy? Are you an Israeli spy?
I'm not an agent.
You're not an agent at all.
Yeah, but you believe so. So I'm playing off your belief. Your
gematria equates to Israeli. It's some more shit.
I don't believe in gematria.
That's the biggest thing right there too. Them numbers don't lie.
I noticed that y'all have brother. That you say is the problem, and then you dip.
Numbers don't lie though, bro. All your gematria adds up to shit.
Bro, that's not everybody's gematria. Some gematria say I'm Messiah.
For sure.
Some gematria come up 444.
For sure.
What the fuck?
Right.
I don't care.
For sure.
I don't care. So the main thing here is not only did
I do want to say though,
Dr. Malachi York called it straight because you got some more inner work to do. And then I gave you the opportunity.
I'm that new earth leader. I don't got no work. I'm good.
You got more work to do because you don't know where you at.
My mission is.
Real quick, y'all, for those who can see.
I'm that new earth leader.
Y'all see this right here? Y'all see that right there?
New earth leader.
Can you show me something like this?
New
that
earth
you went into the schools, into the communities, and talked to the youth? Can you show me something like that?
Bro, this is my planet, bro. I'm finna get into all that.
Can you show me something like that?
Taking this bitch back. I don't got to prove myself.
Because you can't prove yourself. Those spirit guys is little. They're measly.
They them big dogs. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. They them big dogs.
I ain't hear no bark.
When the grid go down, when the grid go down, all truth shall be revealed, my nigga. Simple.
You own a grid. You own a grid.
Simple.
What's so simple? Is you had the opportunity and you just showed us that your spirit guys don't show up for you. They abandoned
like I said, all truth gonna be revealed. Your time coming. But
my time is here. My time is here.
That's great. That's good. That's good, my brother. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got showed up.
Like I said,
you go out bad.
Intuitive.
You go out sad. Like, you just let an agent fuck you up in the spirit.
Then you just said some random. You said some random shit. You said some random shit. I don't know.
All right, real quick, y'all. Where the family at? Where
what you said, fam?
Where Bahawu at? I want y'all to translate what I said because you said I said some random shit. Where the family? Where y'all at?
That must be that new Wapo shit.
Well, okay. If it's that new Wapo shit, it's so little. Ask your spirit guy.
That's not primordial language, nigga. I don't have to ask spirits.
What's the language that predates New Wapo?
I don't know. I don't know.
What language came after New Wapo?
When it comes to the Chaldean and numerology, right? AB, how they equate to letters, right? Whatever you said, that didn't equate to no shit that I could understand.
Hey, y'all.
What you said, my nigga.
This is why I do this. I just like to show y'all. That's why I do it.
What are you showing them? Like I said,
you don't know what you're talking about.
It was an agree to disagree, my nigga.
Y'all learn Nuwapu, as they calling it, which they don't know what it is. Right knowledge, truth, it's got time. And it can show up and defend itself. And it can make sense of things. And you see that anybody who come in and claim that Phase 1 is an agent, or that Malachi York is an agent, notice how they don't even know anything about what we bring in.
Because it's intuitive.
If it's intuitive, that's more of the reason for you to know what it is.
No, that's more the reason why I know who you are, bro. What are you talking about?
You got the last word.
I got nothing to say.
Peace.
All right.
Yo. Bro, my bad, y'all. If y'all was like saying what I was saying it meant, or what it meant, Yeah, I couldn't see you. So some of y'all are probably saying it. But it was a simple meaning. And it was so crazy to figure out what it meant. And he went to them like, bro, we fuck with bro. Go your ass back. And he went back and said, it mean Asian. You need to be, listen, it's over. They passed away. There are no more victors. They can't. And what's so interesting, I think it's set up this way, right? They only dealing with me right now. They're not even facing Malachi. They only dealing with the student who was 3 when he got locked up. Then he said it's a light language. Creole is not a light language, nigga. It's just a fucking language. Ain't that the second person that came on here talking about they know light language and then they weren't able to prove it? All right, stop believing that. Last thing I'm gonna say is Medu natural language and Nuwapo. They don't even know how to spell it. You see, don't even know how to spell it. They saying it isn't the same thing, but they don't even know how to spell what they're saying. This is what we got to deal with. So there's all the reason to walk in Nuwapo more. I don't have to go through all that. I just do it so y'all can see. I don't even have to do all that. I just be on that so y'all can see. I like fucking with their soul too, cause like, you know what I mean? You gotta step a certain way when you coming. Like, I like to show you I was 10 talking about what you trying to say. We were talking about Nuwapians who were FBI agents when I was 10. And before then, we were really pointing out federal agents. Y'all say agent and don't know which agency. I said they acting like they family, but they with the FBI. I named the agency at 10. You're new. There were people who blurry. There were people who said they were Nuwapians. They were working with the FBI. You see what I'm saying? When you show the receipts, he ain't had nothing to say. Exactly. He said, my intuition tells me it's Israeli spy, but your intuition can't translate tongues. Y'all intuition weak. Your spirit guide's weak. Your clothes, whack. Your style, whack. Your hair, whack. Man, I gotta put it on record. Man, my ass somewhere up under one of these idiots thinking that they had me walking somewhere in the light if it weren't for Pops. And you see, again, truth be running, right? Didn't I give him the opportunity over and over again to prove what he was saying? Didn't I give him the opportunity over and over again? I didn't even have to talk to him about masonry because when I asked him what's EA, he didn't even know, but he was told me you about to teach me about the first degrees rituals. And didn't even know the first level. Can't tell me EA, can't tell me FC, can't tell me Eminem, can't tell me about the shrine, can't tell me about any of that. Can't tell me about the 18th degree of Scottish Rite that branches with Rosicrucianism. He can't tell me anything. You think you're ready? He said he's a Greek Mason. Malachi is from Sudan and Liberia and Ghana. They ain't come to Nuwapu. Learn how to stand in the center. Learn how to be a student. Learn how to study. Learn how to walk the walk, talk the talk. Dr. Malachi York is the truth because I ain't nothing but the student. And look. Man, ain't no way the hell is this easy, bro. Ain't no way is this easy. We done dealt with a Christian, Hebrew Israelite. The Muslims came on here. I'm living proof of what he said. He said it don't matter who. He said nobody can't stand against truth. Christian teacher, Christian preacher. You know what I'm saying? He said Sunni, Muslim. He said it don't matter. Nobody can. Yo, I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Listen, I got a lot of respect for y'all E5 people. Y'all can't stand against it either. Yoruba can't stand against it either. Yoruba can't stand against it either. I remember what Pop was talking about in Voodoo Priest's office, and he sat his ring down. He had a ring, right? I'm gonna do my best to draw it. just believe it. Don't check it out. Just accept that this was the ring. Don't even check it out. Just believe it. All right, so he had a ring, and he sat it down on the table. You go to the table. And I know it's a big ass ring, but it's all the space I got. So here go the Voodoo Priest. Right, the hair wrapped, the beads. All right, Voodoo Priest. And here go Pops. Right? All right. So Pops put his ring. Tell one of these guys to make my ring move. Either one of your guys to move my ring. And I'll believe in Yoruba. And all that occurred was somebody being perplexed. The Voodoo Priest, he couldn't do it. Tell one of them make my ring move, and I'll become a part of the Yoruba nation. You understand? So yeah, we love y'all. No, y'all still believe too. Most of y'all are believers. Y'all may have a few adepts left. A lot of them have passed away. Y'all may have a few African spiritual doctors for real, or seers or shamans for real, still floating around. But most of them ain't out here, and they definitely ain't on the internet. So we know they real. Well, y'all learned it. Most of y'all believe. Y'all believe in y'all believe in Shango. Y'all believe in Papa Leba. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. We respect your belief. No. That's a black hole. You don't see that? That's literally a black hole. All right, y'all. I think we've been on here long enough. I love talking to y'all. All right, we're going to stop at 9:11 because I heard a siren earlier at 810, 810. Something might be finna happen in Michigan. 810. All right. So we're going to be on here till 9:11. All right? So I just want to show y'all that. Man, Kevin said, you're an agent. I said, prove it. I gave you the opportunity to prove that shit. But so far, the best y'all could do is took our land. You know what I'm saying? Brutalized everybody. Put guns to everybody. Had everybody walking around. No shoes. Hot sun. Mirroring and walking us around. And mockery for the news cameras and helicopters. All of that was agent work. This is how the government treats their agents. He's not locked up, but then he said he did a crime. I'm like, y'all have to understand which one y'all working, bro. Like, which one y'all working? Just cause I ain't come with receipts don't stop the fact that you go and tell pro Masonic type, you lost. You lost. Bro, do you know? Okay, here go wisdom. Wise man knows when he lost, bro. He didn't know about the Masonic shit. He didn't know that the word Nubian and Nuubu are from the same three-part root. They're the same word. He didn't know any of the shit he was talking about. He didn't know what Dr. Melikazi York teaches, so he don't know nothing about Dr. York, but he said he's an agent with the black nobility. He didn't know anything, y'all. This is you know how they saying AI, this is the worst it's gonna get? This is best it's gonna get, bro. Them they black belts. Them niggas that get on the lives and do that, that's they black belts. We are good. We're good, y'all. You have not spelled Nuwapu or Nuwabian right yet. And I'm sure your brain is like, it ain't too many vowels I can add like I know to spell this. You have yet to spell it right. But you know what you're talking about. You ain't even spell it one of the ways that it was spelled. Because I ain't know it. You spelled it wrong again. Y'all, he not a Mason. He can spell Mason. He said, I ain't spell it right because I'm not a Nubian. I'm dumb because I'm not a part of something. You might be right there. You might be right there. You're not a Mason, you can spell Mason. You're not a part of the black nobility. You can spell black nobility. You don't know how to spell new Y because it's fucking you up. Them vowels and consonants, sharing spaces with one another like that, that's a big word for you. You gave me all I needed. No, the hell I did it because you still here. You still here. I ain't trying to spell it right. You have a hard life. You have a tough life. I don't want to know the right way to do things. I like being dumb. I like being ignorant. Leave me alone. You don't have to be here. What attracts everybody here is the true light. Remember I told y'all this a long time ago. The jinn, the evil ones, everybody's attracted to the true light. Agent Smith was more focused on Neo than he was all the NPCs. Everybody's attracted to the true light. 6 minutes, y'all. 9/11. Voodoo Haitian ain't gonna help. I just asked, look, bro. Tell your spirit God chop it over me, bro. Cause they don't fuck with you. I promise you they fuck with me, though. I promise you they send me, they fuck with me. They use you probably. If anything, they use you. They siphon from you because y'all be dumb. Y'all be thinking that just because you say, I'm Haitian, that mean you voodoo. Nah, bro. Nah. If they even get tested, not only they going to show and prove immediately, they going to make you regret testing them. You going to regret even testing them. They going to overshow. You couldn't show for shit. Yeah. And to see what outlet source you like is coming from. Once again, he said, you gave me all I need. He is the agent. They be agents, but then you got to be smarter than that. You got to be quicker than that. He can't be no government agent because they be trained. And if a government agent come for you, they definitely not going to let it go down how that went down. His ass got up there, got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. You ain't going to let that happen. If you're a government agent, you trained. You know when to get the fuck up out of there. No my questions have been replied to yet? Ask me a my question that's worthy of being replied to then. I'm standing on that, and I know, Phil, you're doing your best. Yeah, I'm trained for it. Right knowledge. We're trained to deal with agents. So you know how we deal with agents? With diligence. Diligence. And I diligently whooped your ass. And what's so interesting is you believe I'm an agent. You came with a lie, talked to me, said you respect me, you like how I rap, you ate me. You ate an agent. And then you still on the line of an agent. Man. I never answered your question earlier. You got on here and respectfully, to my Hebrew Israelite brother right there, I say this with all love. You got your ass whooped. You started talking about I'm a trooper. I'm not supposed to fight. That's more reason for you to fight. I didn't tell you that while you on here. Troopers supposed to go to war. I'm just a soldier. Let me call the civilians. What? The fuck is going on? I can't go scripture for scripture with you. Until later. I shall return 6 months. Do you think I'm gonna sit my stupid ass here and wait? Man, your ass supposed to be ready. What they say on the song? Okay, I gotta play that song before we get up out of here. What song was? My ancestors, newborn, thick lips and noses. That was there. Survive. Check this out. Okay. Y'all mad. They mad. It ain't nothing. Y'all, like, that's y'all dad. Y'all dad's sons. Y'all uncle them sons. Y'all mad because y'all uncle them couldn't do shit with pops. So y'all mad at us because you can't do shit with us. All you can say, knew I being cold, but you couldn't prove it. You lose. You can say, agent, we give you the opportunity to prove it. You still can't. How you gonna say Nuwapi about Nuwapians and what they teach? And Nuwapians is not correct. No. He's misspelling it. Well, that's because you don't know what he's doing. How you gonna say something to court and you don't even know about it? You delusional. All right, I'm about to play this real quick. We get up out of here. If you want informations that'll make you whole. This is for my Hebrew Israelite brother. This is for my Asian brother who came in here. Oh yeah, you missed a lot with me. That's Nuwapu. That's Nuwapu. That how you still spelling it wrong? That's Nuwapu. So much trouble in the world of us. Is God tend to the point we don't know who to trust? If you feel lost, let me give you a lead. The answers containing what we need. The right knowledge scrolls are floating around. To this is we are not bound. Flying lies in what highway. But here is what a born to wild. Listen. If you want information that'll make you whole. If you have when I am soldier and it feels your soul. Is your goal. If you're sick of all the lies that won't go. Right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding. That's what the master teacher has been handing. His knowledge runs through us. His truth turns lies to dust. No matter what the circumstances are, 'cause we're still gaining truth while he's behind bars. Ooh, lessons, spiritual upliftment, the truth in all aspects of his existence. If you want information that'll make you whole. An iron soldier, and it fills your soul. Is your goal. If you're sick of all the lies. I'm outside better. Giving the books are better than the Islam, Christianity that I know better than. Is the best way to go. Many are called, if they don't accept it, let them go. You better know what you about before you debate. You should know your... Hold on. One more time. You better know what you about before you debate. You didn't hear the verse? Cause y'all niggas both came up here, didn't know shit, and now you mad. I'm outside better. Giving the books to veterans. Islam, Christianity that I know better than. My way of life, in my opinion, is the best way to go. Many are called, if they don't accept it, let them go. They better know what you about before you debate. You should know your beginning before you know of your fate. My ancestors, newborns, thick lips and noses, prove that we were here, carving pages in the boulders. I never was a slave. These lands I own, and I know the secret to help to give man a soul. Even after this fight, I will survive, cause Jesus said unto we that ye are gods. So that means that I am in control of my own existence. When I get down on my knees and pray, next time I better listen. We can't run and hide from the truth that we are seeking. Nuwapu, sound right reasoning. If you want information that'll make you whole. If you have an iron soldier and it fills your soul. Is your goal. If you're sick of all the lies. Exactly. I just had to say that before we get up out of here, man. Another day of, another day of play with it. You know what I'm saying? Just had to chunk Gerard ass out, man. Like, what the hell? Just had to chunk Gerard ass out, man. Come up here talking shit, bro. What the hell? Gerard, I hope you ain't miss it, bro. Gerard, you was up here earlier, bro. Talking shit. Had to chop your ass out, Gerard. You missed it, bro. Yeah, it was up here calling me an agent. See, look, y'all Hebrew Israelites hurt, bro. No much. You can't say nothing. You done disappointed all your leaders, all your captains. Y'all niggas got captains. You disappointed all your captains. What ship you on? You know what I mean? Hey, but at the end of the day, all right, for people belief system, I love y'all. I respect you. I respect your belief. I'm going to show you what Nuwapu is. Because you don't know what it is. We got to exemplify it. I'm going to show it to you. Excuse me. I know that wasn't Gerard. I'm just saying. Come on now. What's the song before you get off here? That song ain't out. It ain't out. That's from my childhood. That's when we had it on CDs. Maybe I'll drop it though. Maybe I'll drop them. Love and Harmony. Yeah, you better study this summer. And bro said wait till the winter time. 6 months. Damn. Bro said give me to about mid-fall and I'll be back. What the hell, Terminator? That shit crazy hell. Damn. That shit crazy. I just whooped their ass and I ain't mean to. You know what I'm saying? Prove it. He says 80% of what he says is true. You already sound fucked up. How that's an agent? What the hell? Most of what they say should be lies. 80% of what he says is true. 20% is not true. It's mixed in with all this other. Okay, out of the 20%, give me one thing that he teaches that isn't true. I don't know his teachers. What the fuck? Earth is not a real place. It's not a real place. It's not real. It can't be. Then they get up here, you're putting people in a loop. You're getting them stuck. Jesus Christ is the one way. Hebrew Israelites is the only way. All right, cool, let's talk about it. Well, I can't go scripture for scripture for you because I don't know shit, but give me 6 months. Give me 6 months. Wait. I will know shit. In 6 months. Aki, I will know. Every question I asked a nigga, you said no. La. Oh, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Damn. I will know later. You can't know later. You gotta know now. Yeah, he said 20% wasn't true. And then it's like, that make it worse because like that's not a lot that you got to choose from. You slimmed it down for yourself and still didn't get shit. Still didn't know shit. You took it from 100% he lying to down to 20% he lying and then couldn't choose nothing out of the lesser percentile? Bro, you're an agent. You're an agent of confusion. That's worse because the government can't even use you. So you just an agent that works for confusion. And they don't pay you. Y'all niggas don't get paid. Why Muslims pray to a Saturn cube guy? You gotta talk to them. I'm not Muslims. Keep an eye on Michigan. I don't know. Yeah, I saw 810. I ain't saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying. There might be something going on with Michigan. We'll see. Self-employed agent. Yeah, that's worse. And then no receipts. He came in there like the lawyer that you know you finna lose with. This nigga came when he be like the lawyer you know you finna lose with. That nigga was dropping shit, suitcase open, big ass shoes. Bro, you going to jail. You know that nigga finna send you straight to jail. First thing he gonna say is deal. Take the deal. What deal, nigga? You don't even know the case yet. Or did they offer you a deal? Yeah, take it. Take the deal. We're gonna take the deal. Big ass tie. Damn. Glasses. You know what I'm saying? Got sweat stains on the paper. Like, nigga, you weren't working that damn hard. spilling coffee. Bro, I'm finna go to jail. Damn, bro, can you go home? I present myself. Shit. Judge, talking about the man that represents himself has a fool for a lawyer. Hello? Damned if I do, damned if I don't at this moment. The fuck? Damn. Man who represents himself. Let me finish that for you. Look at him. Look at him. Real piece of work you are. Real piece of work. Nigga walk in like Denzel from Esquire. Shit. Like, bro, I'm finna lose like a motherfucker, bro. Damn. Alright, y'all, I gotta go. Y'all have my wife mad at me. I'm about to go. We were supposed to been had something to eat and watch Man Who Fell to Earth. Fucking with y'all. You gotta chill this ain't. Why they keep running into this shit? Why they keep running into this shit? Why they keep running into this shit, boosting my head up? Damn. And I just be chilling. And then nigga think if I like put a little emphasis on my voice, they think I'm mad, and I go back to talking calm. I'm like, I'm chilling, bro. Like, y'all can't handle this shit. You run into a brick wall. Nigga came on here, didn't know Jesus for nothing. Talking about some he know. I know at this point. Okay, cool. You ever seen him? No. Lie. That's all I'm hearing you say. I lie. Oh, okay. So you never heard us talk. I lie. It was a lie. You never been around a nigga. A lie. Another lie I told. Damn, you don't know him. So if you don't know him, he sure as hell don't know you. He don't know you, so you gonna be one of the people walking up on his ass. Yahweh shy. Yahweh who? Nigga, I ain't shy. What the fuck? Right back about me, man. What the fuck about me? How you shy? They ask me how I'm shy. No, I'm saying how you shalom. Shalom, nigga, I don't talk like that. The fuck? The fuck, nigga, how you gonna come talking with me with this big ass Babel language? You know they're one of the Babylonian languages. Nigga, talk to me in Nuwapic before all this extra shit. Well, well, I was talking to spit it out, nigga, Faise, and I told him he think he's a what? A risky. I'm a risky nigga. The fuck? Sananda, chill. Nah, this nigga tried me, man. Sananda, chill. I am a risky nigga. The fuck? I'm a risky. You got problem with risky nigga? The Redskins gonna stand up taller than they already are. Huh? Find what? What y'all looking for? Oh, no. I'm about to get off here. I'm talking to you folks. See, y'all finna get me in trouble. Huh? Y'all find out what y'all gonna eat? I'm gonna shift the blame. I'm about to deflect. Brothers, pay attention. Did y'all find what y'all gonna eat? Silent treatment. It backfired. Huh. She's more powerful than I think. Babe. Y'all found what y'all gonna eat? This is embarrassing. What do I do? What does this mean? Silence could mean so many things. Am I in trouble? All right, let me get out of here. Y'all don't got to deal with it. If I get in trouble, I'm in trouble. I know she on the line. Shit. Figure me in trouble. Cause of reinforcement. Sunday! Cause of reinforcement. Sunday! Help! y'all gonna eat? Oh, you don't want to eat anything. Okay. All right. Did she find out what you were gonna eat? Okay. I think they working together. So I do as I should. It's a collaborative effort. Do not underestimate the woman. They're working in tandem. She's not eating anything that's impossible. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon, all right? Peace in the lab. It's truly wonderful. Oh, one more thing before we get out of here. Y'all must not want to do the fundraiser no more, cause shit, I don't know what else to do. I can't. I made videos. I don't know. And then the algorithm be hating. Like, if you say if it's about some money shit, the algorithm gonna it's gonna sit your shit. It's gonna sit you down. Like, they be hating. They don't want a nigga to get no paper. Like, damn. But shit, like, for real though, like, what the hell? I mean, I just started many fundraisers and like, okay, never mind. Free Dr. Melakazi York, for sure. All right, here go the cash out. Y'all screenshot it. Again, ain't no pressure, y'all. We gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. We about to do this show. We got a lot of things coming. Yes, hit the cash out. We still doing a fundraiser. And when we hit another 1,000, we'll give away $300. We just ain't hit it yet. You know what I mean? All right. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace in the land. It's truly wonderful.